Good morning, friends. Today we are going to learn about how to answer senior test engineer interview questions. So these are the set of questions asked in HCL. So we are in the first round of interview. Okay. So the first question is, tell me about yourself. You can explain like your name, your qualifications, your roles and responsibilities in project, as well as your domain experience and your companies and relevant experience. So these are mandatory. Okay. So the first question is difference between driver.get and driver.navigate to. So driver.get is a WebDriver interface method, and the driver.navigate to is navigation interface method. So using driver.get, we can invoke a URL for a particular browser. And the same thing, so driver.navigate to, using driver.navigate to, we can also invoke a URL. So the difference is we can navigate to a particular URL as well as we can get forward and backward, we can refresh. So using navigate to, so using the navigation interface, we can get the history of the browser. So these are the differences, and you can explain Selenium WebDriver architecture. So this is mandatory question for every interview, irrespective of interview, irrespective of experience level. So you have to prepare for this Selenium WebDriver architecture. So, and the fourth question is, uh, can you explain about different action class methods? So you can mention action class methods there. And fifth question is, can you open a browser in different dimensions? Okay, yeah, we can open a browser in different dimensions using set size method. So that I will show. Uh, okay, then what is the difference between dimension and a point? Okay, this is follow-up question. If you answer this, they will ask you, and they will ask you how to handle a iframe. And the next question is how to handle alerts. So you can explain like how to accept, how to dismiss, how to get text. Okay, so you can explain different alert methods there. So, and coming to Java question, so given an integer array, if an item in the array is greater than 20, then multiply by 2 and return array. So, okay, this is the question, Java question, and you have to write in a online compiler, Java compiler. Okay, so like this, if input is given 12, 34, 43, 44, and 50, the output should be 12, 68, 86, 88, and 100. And second question, reverse a sentence. So if the input is I am great Indian, and the output should be Indian great I am. Okay. Then uh, third question is character frequency. If a string is given, you have to count the particular characters count and particular character count, and you can give the histogram of each character like J, how many times it is repeated, A, G, like that for a particular string. Okay. And uh, then the difference between uh, string and string constructor. and the next question is about generic in Java, and the follow-up question is, if you answer this, they may ask you the streams concept. So this is about round one, okay, and round two. So initially, for any round, they will ask you to explain about yourself. So round two will be testing the round one questions in a slightly different way. Okay. So right, iframe handling, dynamic XPath rating, and removing duplicates in integer array, and reverse each word in sentence. Okay, and how to perform swipe operation in Appium, and what is 401 error, and and now this is a project level question, like do you used BDD in your project? If yes, that that means surely they will ask you about background keyword. Okay, and uh, how to fetch the values from a data table in feature file, and how do you validate JSON data using REST assured? This is REST assured question. So this is about round two. Okay? So now discuss about the solutions for the above. Okay, for round one. Okay, character frequency. Yeah. So if for a particular word, let us say banana. Okay, the character frequency will be, so write a method get character frequency, or name of the method is anything you you can name your method. Okay, take a input string. Okay, now convert into character array and create a hash map and iterate, traverse the array. Okay, the character array that you have created. So the condition is, if hash map m contains key. So this is very important, contains key method. So you have to mention whether the value contains in that particular hash map. Okay, particular hash map. Okay, then uh, now again put method is used. So if it contains, now put the value and get the index of that value. Okay, and increment by 1. So then, so here you can explain them, like I know contains key method, and I know put method, and I know get method. So and here in unspot, if it contains, you will increment here. If it does not contain, you just write 1 here. So the output will be similarly like if banana for the first character, b hash map does not contain b, so it will put 1. Okay, a, so initially it does not, so 1, and n, no, so 1, and a, so a is contained in the hash map, so increment by 1. So the now the character count a will be 2, and n, yes, it contains n, so increment by 1. So the character count for n is 2, and a, it contains the key, so increment by 1. So the value for the count a will be 3. So now we are going to execute this. can see that uh, the value of A is 3 and B is 1 and N is 2. So, so this is about the first question, character frequency. Now, counting a character. Now, if a string is given and they will ask you to print a particular character's count. Now, this is my name and I'm printing value of like how many times E is repeated in my name. Okay, so okay, now let us come to the definition part. So string and character, you have to take these two parameters and convert them into character array and iterate, so traverse the array, and if the value is equal to the character given, character passed in the method. Now increment by this, you have to initialize the counter and increment the counter and return the counter. So this is the question. Okay, here. Okay, so E is repeated for 2 times. Okay, so dimension test, like for example, okay, uh, this is Selenium question and you have to open the Facebook site in the given dimensions. Okay, for this you can say that you can do this using set size method and creating an object for dimension and pass the values. So now let us know this. I will execute this so that you can understand. So so it is opening in the particular dimensions. So okay, now you can understand. Oh, and drag and drop test. Okay, now so a website is given and you have to drop a particular web element into the target. Okay, and this website contains alert also, so we have to handle the alert as well. So I'm executing this. So to answer this, you must know that. And one more thing, this is the web element is in frame, so you have to handle a frame also. So first, to handle frame, you have to switch to the frame and give the web element. Then create an action class method and you can use drag and drop, and this is source and this is target, and to handle alert you have to switch to alert and accept, and again you can come back to the default content, that is original page, and put the page. So this is the task given. Okay, yeah, the question is you have to handle a particular goat into this drop zone. Yeah, got it. So this is the and this is a pass. Okay, the next question is, okay, using uh, streams. Okay, you have to reverse a sentence using streams. Okay, so a string is given, a sentence is given, and you can use streams by importing java.util.arrays and arrays dot stream and you have to split. Okay, then reduce method is used. Take two parameters and write like this. Okay, okay, and use or else method. And this is you have to write from chain method. So this is a one liner writing reverse of sentence. You can use uh, loops as well, but if they insist they have to write in uh, using strings only, then you have to go with this approach. Okay? Okay. So, and the next question is a integer array is given. Um, you have to print the array. If the item is greater than 20, you have to multiply it by 2. Otherwise, keep it as it is. So, for this, the output should be here 23 is greater than 20. So, 12, 46, 68, and 90. So, this should be the output for this question. So, for this, you can use loops method as well as streams. So for using streams, you have to import java.util.arrays, and using stream, pass the array and use method such that if take a variable, you can take any variable and write in this way. If the variable is greater than 20, return variable multiplied by 2, or else return only the variable and convert again to array. So So yeah, this modified array is 12, 46, 68, and 90. This is our desired output. And they asked me about write the difference is write the differences between this. Okay, what is the output for this? Okay, the output for this is false, true. Okay, finally the B1 is equal to B2 is false because it is checking the address of these two. We comparing the addresses of these two, not the contents. If you want to compare contents, you can use equals method, and they will ask you that which method is actually a good thing. So you can say equals method is better way. And now round one questions are completed, and now let us talk about round two questions. So here, okay, remove duplicates. The same question is uh, given in a different way. So initially we talked about the duplicates in string. Now remove duplicates in a integer array. So this time the code will be little different. Okay. So get the value. Okay, get the value. If okay, pass an integer array, create an hash map, take integer and boolean. Okay, now first compare the value. If the value is null, print it and put it as true. Okay, so this will work. This will remove the duplicates. Okay, yeah. So for this integer array, 1 1 1, so 1 2 3, so 2 3, 34 34 repeated twice, so 34 67 and 89. So this is our desired output. Okay, so reverse each word in a string, like Rama kills Ravana. So it should be like this. So Rama is converted into Amar, kills in reverse, Ravana in reverse. So yeah, you can write a method, pass a string, convert into a character array. So declare a integer reverse string and traverse integer, sorry, so traverse the character array and in the reverse direction, and you can use this. So reverse string plus x of I. So x is the character array. So you can continuously add the last item to the reverse string. So you, throughout the array, you repeat the same and return the reverse string. Okay, and pass it. And here you have to pass it here. Okay, and so this is about client round questions. So NatWest Bank. Okay, client round questions. So, so they asked me about the how to pass a JSON, and okay, they asked me about the scope of a variable. So initially, okay, integer x is given, x is 10, and the public static void main, and system.out.println of x, and a static block is given. Okay, I will remove comments. So this is the question. Okay, so integer x is given. So public static void main, and inside the main method system.out.println x and static block, okay, is given. So the answer for this is a error. So because it cannot access it cannot access x value because it is not static. So the solution for this is you have to convert the value of x to static. Then only you can get the output 10, because static block is executed first and then main method. So 10 is printed, space, and 10 is printed and enter. Okay, because system.out.println is used. Okay, you have to specify this. Okay, and another output, same output only, but same question, but uh, a static integer is given, main method is given, static block is given. Okay, so for this the output will be 20 and 20. because first static int x equal to 10, but it will execute static block when x equal to 20 is given. So, so now the value of x is 20. 20 is printed, and again it will move to main method, and 20 is printed. So the output will be 20 and 20. So again, a question is say, but they asked me about the scope of the variable and explain me this output. Okay, the output for this is, I will show you. Yeah, same 20 and 20. Okay, so now coming to cucumber questions. Yeah, a feature file. Okay, they will ask you about background keyword. Okay, what is scenario and what is scenario outline, what are examples and data tables. Okay, so you can take this example and explain them, like how to write a feature file. Like it has the extension feature, and you can write a feature keyword and write the string, like the feature of that the application's feature. And why background keyword is used? Because some statements are repeated, so you can mention a background keyword for that. Okay, scenario outline is given for writing data driven tests. And for writing data driven tests, this symbol is very important. Okay, this symbol is very important, and here examples are used, and this symbol is very important. So mention the symbols. Okay, so they will ask you to implement, or they will ask you to write a step definition for this. So, and this is, okay, so this is the step definition for this. And if you want to uh, pass the string values as a data, you have to pass you have to pass the symbol like this. Okay, and mention the data type here, and mention the data type here. So this is what they expect. So how do you connect the step definition file, and uh, how do you write glue code for this? Okay, so I'm executing this. Now you can see what happens. So the data driven test for Orange HRM login with one user, another user, another user. and they will ask you about form.xml and how it looks. You can mention the tag names and required dependencies required to run Uber. Okay, so this is about all about the interview questions. In the next video, okay, in the next video, I will come up like I will come with Cypress JavaScript interview. Okay.